Welcome, CK. Welcome to 8 Ounces of Inspiration. We from Self Achievers bring in stories of people who are inspirational in the society because of the work they've done, the mission and the goals that they have to bring in empowerment into the society through that work that they do. So today I have great honor in having you with me and to speak with you about a lot of issues that are about women empowerment, gender inequality, and how we can do systematic things to bridge those gaps. Before that, I would like to give an introduction of this amazing man that we have here. I had a chance to meet with him 14 years ago almost in Chennai when I lived there briefly. So CK Kumaravel is the CEO and co-founder of Natural Salons. It's one of the, if it's India's #1 salon chain and has a lot of franchises, more than 450 plus franchises across India. It was started by CK and his wife Veena, who in 2000 decided to change the face of the salon industry, which was considered to be almost like a taboo activity, to a lifestyle industry and changing the entire mindset of the society on how they looked at salons and visited it. One of the influencing powers in him starting this chain of salons and in his entrepreneurial journey is has been his mother, RC Hemalatha. And something that me and Kumar share very fondly together is his goal to empower women. He wants to eradicate the word that is used, housewife, to make every woman have a chance to entrepreneurship by taking a salon franchise and for doing something that they can, that they are passionate about on their own. His next vision is to create 1,000 successful women entrepreneurs, 3,000 salons, and create 50,000 jobs by 2025 across the globe. So that's CK for us. And CK, a very, very warm welcome once again. And I would like to start this conversation by just asking you that in 2000, what motivated really to get into a venture which that time was not such a frequented lifestyle, what should I say, a lifestyle statement for people where they frequented salons so much. How did the idea come along to you?
First of all, thank you so much, Nidhi, for the opportunity to talk to you and share the thoughts with your viewers. You have been a good news evangelist and using the social media and the current digital way you are really spreading a lot of good news. I always used to say that ideas that spread easily. Anyway, ideas are the currencies of the 21st century. Anyone can come with a brilliant idea. Tomorrow somebody can say, I want to make a cheaper car, I want to make a faster car, I want to make a better car, I want to make a bigger car, I want to make a smaller car, anything. All these are ideas. Anyone can come out with an idea, but people who put the idea to reality is priceless. That is where people like you becomes very important, and you make the idea that spreads wings. You make the idea to spread and go from one place to another. So to that extent, I feel is very, very significant. Thank you so much, Nidhi, for that wonderful work what you are doing. Coming back to your question about what made us to start in me and Veena in 2000. Both my kids have started going to school. There was some time available with Veena, which we wanted to put into use. and make 60,000 rupees a month. That was the whole idea with which we started the business. She said, I don't want to be a housewife anymore. I want to become an entrepreneur. She said, I don't want to be an employee. So automatic choice is to become an entrepreneur. One of the biggest challenge every entrepreneur faces in the beginning is to identify what to do. Irritation is the biggest source of energy. If you are irritated about something, look them over very carefully. There lies an opportunity. We were irritated about a lack of a good quality, affordable salon. That point of time, a good quality salon was available only in 5-star hotels, which were intimidating and unaffordable. On the other end, we had the local beauty parlors and barber shops whose quality standards, product standards, people standard, and hygiene standards were very poor, to say the least. We as a customer could not fit into both. We thought there was a need for a good quality, affordable salon. That was the idea we got. And that is the starting point of the brand Naturals. And people today call me as an exponent of women entrepreneurship. I am not an exponent of women entrepreneurship. I am a beneficiary of women entrepreneurship. Today, so many people, women entrepreneurs, we have close to 450 women franchise partners. 99% of them are first-time entrepreneurs. And today we have just touched 700 salons. Yeah, we pride ourselves as a Southern wonder, a very strong South India brand. But the opportunity is to make it into a national wonder and a wonder of the world. And this is what we are embarking in. This journey continues at this point of time. And that is where we are. The second challenge every entrepreneur faces is where do I find the skill? Veena is not a beautician. She is not a hairdresser. She is not a makeup artist. And my knowledge of beauty is even poor. I thought manicure is for feet and pedicure is for hand. With such poor knowledge, we hired somebody who was heading the Taj Salon, and she in turn hired the rest of the people. And that is why we crossed the second hurdle. Lot of times we think that if you have to know start a business, we should know all the technical aspects of the business. I strongly disagree. I think one of the reasons for why we are successful in the salon business is because both Veena and me are not, we don't understand the technical nuances of the business. A person who is in the business cannot disrupt the business. For example, today a Tesla only is able to disrupt a car business. The original car, which is the General Motor and Toyota, who are doing car for so many decades, were not able to disrupt that car industry. Only a person like an Elon Musk is able to come in and disrupt that industry. Same is the case with iPhone, which is the Nokia is the original owner of the connecting the people, the mobile phone experts. But it is only the iPhone who was making computer earlier. He was able to think outside the box. And that is how he was able to disrupt the business and make a new ones. So I always used to tell my friends, if you don't know the technicalities of the business, no problem. Then you can actually disrupt it very well. Me and Veena don't understand the rules of salon business. So once you don't know the rules of the business, any rule, you are thinking out of the box and you are making the business will get redefined after that. And that's what has happened in the second this thing. Third point, which is the most important challenge every first generation entrepreneur faces is, where do I find the money? I favorably call the 3 Fs, which is the friends, family, and fools. I collected the money from the 3 Fs, put them together with the hope that we are going to make 60,000 rupees a month and Veena is going to be self-employed. I was half right. Veena becomes self-employed, but 60,000 rupees is not happening. In life and business, first 3 years are very difficult and the next 3 years are difficult. First year I made a business of 20 lakh and made a loss of 10 lakh. Second year we made a business of 30 lakh and made a loss of 5 lakh. Third year we made a business of 40 lakh and made a loss of 2 lakhs. And that's the price we need to pay to learn the business. And that's how the natural journey started.
I totally agree with you. You said it so well that the salons were only there in the five-star hotels where we wanted to go, which were kind of standardized well and which gave you a good experience, but they were so unaffordable. I mean, especially now, salons, y'all have made it so affordable, so easy for everyone to look beautiful, feel good. I always say this. I said, it just you go to a salon, at least when I am feeling a bit down, if I just go to a salon, get a good hair wash, get a nice blow dry, suddenly my entire spirit uplifts. I just feel like I'm happier. I can do a lot more things that I wouldn't have touched during the day because I was feeling low. And it just makes you feel good within yourself. It's self-indulgence and pampering which we so need, and especially for the women. Of course, you see a lot of men in the parlors these days, but especially for women, because we are so involved in running so many chores during the day that a lot of women don't really do much to keep themselves up. And now, with salons being so accessible and affordable, we've started to actually indulge and take care of ourselves, which I think is a wonderful thing and a beautiful service that you have provided. I also have to give this to you. It's amazing to see husbands, family who come out and support when the wife says that I want to do something with my life, who come on with full power to say, okay, you want to be self-employed, you want to do something with your life, let's see what we can do. And not just say that, why do you need to earn money? We have so much. Or why do you need... Because I do believe that as women, we don't just work to earn money. We must have our own money because it gives us a sense of value, self-worth, financial and economic independence. But more than anything else, we want to work because we want to have a sense of purpose in life.
Absolutely.
And
I need to talk about two things which happened in my life when you talk about the why I started and why Veena is involved in this business and why I am supporting Veena's decision to be an entrepreneur. The first thing happened somewhere now 43 years before, 13th September 1979. My father died, and next day morning, my mother called all six of us. I was the youngest at 13-year-old. Eldest brother is at 25, and four more siblings in between. And she called all six of us and told, from today I'm going to be your father and mother. As a 13-year-old boy, I did not grasp what she is trying to say. All I could understand is family is in some kind of trouble. But for the next 35 years, she said she lived exactly what she said, played the role of father and mother to us. Apart from that, she took care of the agriculture, she took care of our business, she ran a school, she ran a bakery, she ran a tailoring unit, and she ensured all six of us are not only safe but also successful. At that point of time, we had 25 crores, 2.5 lakhs debt, which is now equivalent to 25 crores. We had asset backing. In a way, we were asset rich and cash poor. She could have easily blamed the world, say, played a victim card, and looked for some sympathies from people. She never did that. She said she took the life in her hand, and she showed us the courage. And that is where firsthand we saw the power of the woman. And when women decided to take the life in her hand, what kind of impact she can make, not only for herself, and to the family and to the world at large. And that's a big inspiration for us when she saw that. But as I was growing, I see, so my mother was only ninth standard educated woman. But when a situation came, she took the life in her hand.
stepped up.
But yeah, as I was growing, I see so many women extremely well educated and very well settled in our very good what you call financial background and family background, but refusing to take the first step because of lack of self-belief and unwillingness to come out of comfort zone. Lot of women wants to be in comfort zone. Comfort zone is the most dangerous zone to be in. I think that is what is holding most of that. I see so many potential, so many talents, so many what you call the opportunities, and so many dreams getting staying within the four walls. They never come out to the world. I think it is a gross injustice to what is happening. And that is when Veena told, I want to, what do you call, start a business. I said, yes, like my mom, I have seen you also will be very successful. And that's how we have started. And I also want to share another anecdote which happened when I was having my eighth salon, the first salon outside Chennai. It happened in Coimbatore. I partnered with my cousin. I used to go there every month, 3, 4 days. I used to spend. I went there and my cousin introduced me to a customer who used to spend more than 5,000 rupees every month. And she's a little elderly woman. I said, thank you very much, ma'am, for your patronage. And she introduced her daughter-in-laws also had come. And she said, sir, we are coming here every month twice from Karur. And we 3 hours up, 3 hours down. Why not you start a salon in Karur, she said. I said, ma'am, we will do a market survey and then decide to start in Karur. But before we could do a market survey, she identified a place and she called me over to Karur and she asked me, and I went there. I saw the place, I liked the place. She invited me to her house. I walked in. I realized there was a BMW on the left hand side, a Mercedes Benz on the right hand side, and few more small cars. I told myself, why is this lady wanting to open a natural salon? Anyway, okay, I went and met her husband, two sons, two daughter-in-laws. I told myself, 30 lakh also will not affect this family. Chalo, let us open. So without market survey, I opened the salon. 1 year later, she called me and she said, thank you. I said, for what, ma'am? She said, this month I have made 50,000 rupees profit. Unknowingly, I told,
Wow.
okay, ma'am, good. You can make up to 2 lakhs. It will be good for you. That's the mistake I did. She said, sir, I don't have any money problem. My house at any point of time will have 10 lakhs in cash, jewelry and document extra. But for any money I need to spend, I need to give accounts to my husband and to my two sons. This is my money. I can spend the way in which I want. I said, you have made my day. The best
Yeah.
fashion statement you can make is standing on your own legs. I think what
Yes.
India requires is women require is financial freedom. India may have got political freedom in 1947, but Indian women, even working women, don't have financial freedom. I think that is what, when I was saying I want a housewife free India, I want each woman to enjoy that financial freedom, whether by working, whether by doing business, whether by doing franchise business, whether taking naturals or doing anything. They
Anything.
should make money, and only then their life will be very, very satisfying, and their potential and dream will be what you call showcased to this world. And that's what is
Yes.
my mission all about.
I love this. I'm just already feeling so charged and I feel so inspired. I so agree with you, and I've been working in the space of women empowerment and entrepreneurship. And for me, I come from the same thought process and space that women need to feel somewhere they need to get the confidence within themselves. Nobody can give it to them. It has to be self generated, and that will come only through purpose driven work which increases their self worth, gives them the financial independence and the decision making, so that they can do whatever they want with the money and not just be answerable to somebody because they are getting the money from the father or from the parents or the husbands or the children. All right, so now tell me more about Naturals. That what are your future goals and aspirations with the salon chain?
Oh, one is we are at 700 salons. We are pride ourselves as a southern wonder. The first challenge and the opportunity in front of us is to make it into a national wonder, which is what our short-term goal, to create 1,000 successful women entrepreneurs, 3,000 salons, and 50,000 jobs by 31st December 2025. That's our short-term goal. And if we, when you can notice, I have never spoken about how much top line I need to make, how much profit I need to make is not in the what do you call
Agenda.
vision agenda at all. Because not that I am an NGO, I believe that if we are creating 1,000 successful women entrepreneurs, automatically money will be taken care of. And only when there is a profitability, the business will really grow. My long-term goal is to make Naturals as the #1 salon chain of the world. I think it is a 1.3 billion people, 130 crore plus people, at least 18 to 20% of our world population. It's a shame that we can't pride ourselves as #1 in many fields as much as we want. We are not even handful. We are #1 in the world. I think we have a great opportunity to make the world's #1 salon chain, and that's what is my journey. But in the process, empowering women, empowering them to be financially independent, and that's what is making me more happy, and that's what is giving me the what you call the passion and purpose for life, and
Yeah.
that's my way of saying thank you to my mom.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thanks for sharing that. So, you're a father, and I know that, I mean, from that your daughter is an entrepreneur. She started her own cafes. Now, I would like to understand from you more on a personal level that how has parenthood evolved you as a person, and what are the two most important characteristics that you've instilled in your children?
Me and Veena were both as a parent. We have played a very little role. It is actually my mother-in-law and father-in-law who parented my children, and that gave us that freedom to both of us to focus on the business and grow the business. So to that extent, the role of my mother-in-law and father-in-law in bringing, that's the beauty of Indian, what do you call the joint family
Ecosystem that we
system.
have,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That support system is so there. That family culture, that family values is so this thing, and they come as a big support for us, and that is something which has happened. And what I tell this thing is, um, be anything but ordinary. Don't be ordinary stuff. You are not here to here to make normal stuff. You have been privileged so that you are given so many advantages in life, and you should go dream. Live your dream. Whatever is your dream, I will support you. But you can't have small dreams. Small dreams are for small people. Big dreams are for big people. For anyone, much is given, much is expected of them. You have been a really privileged children. Both my son and daughter, son studied in Singapore, daughter studied in Switzerland, and they have been, everything has been, what you call the, right from education to support structure, everything has been, they have been given world class. So you need to live a world class life,
Yeah.
and that's expected of you. And if we can make so much impact, imagine how much impact you can make. So that is when we say that don't have small dreams. Existential greatness is we are all created as equal in life. The human greatness is we should not die as equal. And that's what I tell my children all about.
You have to keep evolving, absolutely. Um, as a society, what steps can we take to reduce gender inequality that persists so widely, and how can we empower more girls and women as well as their families to support them to come into workforce? Now, whether it's through entrepreneurship, whether it's through taking up a corporate job, doing whatever they want to so that they can live up to their full potential. So how do we
I,
reduce these these
I
gender
think Swami
inequalities?
Vivekananda said so beautifully, he said, society is like a bird. Men and women are its two wings. The bird cannot fly with one wing. But in India, the bird is trying to fly for too long with one wing. Today, out of 16 prime ministers, only one was a woman. Out of 15 presidents, only one was a woman.
Female.
Less than 3% of women are seen in the corporate board and in the political board. Women are powerful in the chess board, women are powerful in the school board, women are powerful in the home board, but they are not powerful in the corporate board. They are not powerful in the political board, because authorities and responsibilities are never given. It is always taken. One of the biggest problem is women are not ready to take authorities and responsibilities. I think the society society or the manhood cannot, you cannot wait for your men to support you, or we find every signal to be. Lot of times we think that when all the signals will be green, I will start the car. All the signals will never be green. See, you need to take that first step and go in faith. I think women, the biggest challenge for women is another women only. So a lot of times women only sell themselves short. When I made a lot of franchise partners in the beginning, when they came for approaching me to start a salon, they say, I'm after all a woman. What can I do? My father only will help me. My husband only will help me. My brother only will do all the work. But today I can very proudly say I have created house husbands. The women have started making more money than the men. Women in no way, I think the first and foremost is that belief should come that women are foolish to pretend that they are equal to men. Actually, they are superior and they always have been. This Indian patriarchal society is continuously telling them, no, 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 you should not have a big dream, you cannot shine, you should not be ambitious, you should play a secondary role to men. All these things, these people will continuously say. My only thing is, for your own good and for the goodness of the country, do not listen to them, and what you call, see lot of women as your role models. A Kiran Mazumdar Shah is there, a Falguni Nair is there, what you call
Yeah.
Jayalalitha Jairam is there, a Sania Mirza is there. Lot of women have done extremely well. Use them as a role model and start shining and doing your best. Only when men folks see you as successful, they will start respecting women folks. I met recently, 3 years before, not recently, 3 years before in a function, YG Parsaradi, 91-year-old lady, woman, very respected person who changed the face of the education, this thing in Chennai, school education. And she received their Lifetime Achievement Award. And she came down. I used to take pictures with everybody. I took a picture with her and I asked her, what is the reason for your success? What is the defining moment? She said, when I got married, my husband told, I am not marrying another wife to make a couple of babies and somebody who will take care of the domestic chores. Whatever is your dream, you tell me, I will help you to and work with you and make your dream a reality. And that's how Padma Seshadri School was started. And that is how she was able to reach that great height. I think the women has to, what we call, that's is, I don't want to leave the chance to anyone accepting women only, because it is your problem. It also becomes your responsibility. Yes, relationship is very important. Being a good mother, being a good sister, being a good daughter, being a good wife is very important. But you have a more important relationship. That relationship is with you, and that is the first relationship. And whenever you go in an airline aircraft, their announcement will come. In case of a drop in cabin pressure, individual
Take
oxygen
care.
mask will fall from above. First, to pull it and take care of yourself before assisting others. I think the first thing what women has to do is take care of themselves first. Their dream, their potential, their opportunities before assisting others is very, very important. Women have to realize that they are not here to assist other people in living their life. They have their own life too. I think that should be, their life should become a priority. Right from praying, right from dressing, right from cooking, right from taking care of the home, everything they are doing for something else. They are always in that kind of compromise mode, the contribution mode, but never they are taking care of themselves. My only thing to women, you are very precious, you are very important. I think first take care of yourself before assisting others.
Thank you. Thanks for that wonderful message to women. Um, I also wanted to throw some light so that more women can hear about how they can plan their finances in an effective way. I wanted to just ask you to share your thoughts. If you do financial planning, then share some light on if somebody made 100 rupees and they had that money as their disposable income. How should they plan their finances? How much do you think should go into their expenditure? How much should that be in savings? And what kind of saving buckets would you recommend?
I would say that take 10 rupees out and make it as a saving.
Okay.
Okay.
And saving of
Uh,
any kinds, whether it's
yeah, yeah,
FDs or do you say
yeah, yeah.
mutual funds?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a very what you call, depending
Personal.
on, it's a choice. You have choice
Yeah.
in front of you. You want more liquidity, keep it in gold, keep it in bank and gold. That is the liquidity thing. Mutual funds is the next opportunity. You can break any time and make it into liquid. Whereas the stocks and real estates are long-term assets.
Yes.
Stocks don't play short-term. Then insurance has to be definitely there. Then real estate is definitely one of the what you call safe investment. So these are some of the investment in terms of their financial education is very important. A lot of
Yeah.
times we have, that's why on our school education, our school teaches the language. It doesn't teach you communication. Our school teaches chemistry. It doesn't teach you teamwork. Our school teaches physics. It doesn't teach you goal setting. Our school teaches geography. It doesn't teach you how to travel. Our school teaches history. It doesn't teach you how to become a leader. Our school teaches mathematics. It doesn't teach us financial intelligence. Financial education is the most important thing, because at the end of the day, it is finance which will make a major difference in the quality
Yes.
of our life. So it is very important that the women, not only women, even the men also should understand the financial intelligence at a very early age. Mathematics is
Yes.
different, financial intelligence is different. Financial things should come into the picture at every point of time. It should become a part of our discussion table, a dining table discussion. All those things are very important. Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad is one of my favorite personal finance book I have what you call seen, and that has changed my outlook towards finance. The first thing is came from my teacher Mahatria. I'm from a middle class, and I told you my mother large family setup. And those times in our Kadalur home, we never used to discuss finance as a point of discussion, and how to make money, etc., etc. Because there is an unsaid word in the Indian middle class. The Indian middle class feels the rich are arrogant. The Indian middle class thinks the rich are bad. The Indian middle class thinks the rich will exploit the poor. To desire to become rich is wrong. That is the unsaid word in the Indian middle class. And I was a victim of that. That is when I met my teacher, Mahatria. He told me, every good human being has the moral responsibility to be rich. Every good human being has the moral responsibility to be rich. If the good people do not desire to become rich, money will go in the hands of bad people, and the bad people will use that and destroy good people. So, in your own selfish interest, desire to become rich. That is the first point. Money is beautiful. Money gives you choice. Money gives you choice of what dress to wear. Money gives you choice of what you call where you can put your children to school. Money gives you choice of what car to drive. Money gives you choice of where you can get hospitalized when you are sick. Money is beautiful, but money is not everything. It is like a fuel to your car. It is neither the journey nor the destination. It is just a part of the transportation system. Don't chase money. Money is a byproduct as providing a good service or a good product. It is not a main product by itself, excepting for Reserve Bank of India. Don't chase money, make money chase you. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Should chase you. You should not chase money, and that's the first thing. We should have that kind of money mindset, and then on top of it, we should have financial intelligence of where to put the money, how to make money. I have one favorite formula which Rich Dad Robert Kiyosaki says. He says, what is considered to be rich? Your current lifestyle, if it says, suppose for example, it takes 10 lakhs per month into 12 months, which is crore and 20 lakhs, into 30, which is 36 crores, with an inflation of another 20%, okay, which is another 8 crores. If you are able to have 44 crores as asset or as cash or in some form in your this thing, that means you are rich. That means you can lead the same lifestyle for your rest of your life. Lot of times, even when after making 100 crores, 200 crores, and 500 crores, we keep on chasing money. I'm saying no, 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 no. Money is. After some time, you should ask question why. There is no point in what you call going behind money after money after money. How much ever money you have, you can't go in 10 cars. You can't sleep in
Yes.
20 beds. You can't eat 30 biryani. There is no point in going to an Apollo hospital in a Mercedes Benz. I will rather trade all my amenities for 2 more years of healthy life. So you
Yes.
should know money is what you call has got a limited validity. It is
It's a
important,
means
but
to
it is
an end.
yeah, it is yeah. That's it. That's what you can't keep on collecting money. After some time, you have to
Yeah.
ask how much. How
How
much is
much
enough?
is enough?
Yes,
Absolutely, I
I
agree
think
with
that's
you.
that's a question. First, you should make money. Then you should what you call save money. Then you should also ask money how much is it.
Enough. Absolutely. I so agree with you, and it's been such a delightful conversation and just amazing to hear all your, thoughts and views on all these issues. Before we close, I do want to ask you to share any favorite quote or any favorite line that you kind of live by or you always kind of share with people.
What lies before you and what lies beneath you are tiny matters when compared to what lies within you by Ralph Waldo Emerson. And I came across one line which changed my life. This happened when I was in the mid 30s. The line was my friend of mine told that you are responsible for your own life and for your own success. Till such time, I used to think my parents are responsible, my spouse is responsible, my brother is responsible for my success. My teachers are responsible for my success. My boss is responsible for my success. My friends are responsible for my success. God is responsible for my success. My government is responsible for my success. My astrology chart is responsible for my success. I never thought I am responsible for my own success and my own what do you call thing in life. And the day I realized, my life started changing. And he said
Yes.
something very interesting anecdote which I want to share. He said there's a beautiful statue in Florence city in Italy called David. World used to marvel at that beautiful statue. And the background story is go back to 500 years. There was a 18 feet long marble block, which the sculptors, which the museum officials showed it to all the sculptors and asked them, "Can you do something with this? Can you do something with that?" All the people looked at it, including the famed sculptor of that time, Leonardo da Vinci, looked at and he said, "It is flawed and useless. It is flawed and useless." Fast forward another 300 years, the next superstar of the sculpting industry came, who is Michelangelo. And the museum officials again showed him that 18 feet long marble block. He looked at it carefully and he said, "Yes, I have an idea. I will do something with that." And he started working with his hammer and the chisel. One guy went to this thing, asked Michelangelo, "What are you doing? You are hitting the stone with your hammer and chisel." And Michelangelo told, "There is an angel inside this stone. I am trying to reveal that angel to this world." Within each one of us, there is an angel. Our life journey is to reveal that angel to this world. Even if the whole world believes in you, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody can help you. On the contrary, even if the whole world doesn't believe in you, if you start believing in yourself, nobody can stop you. First is self belief, and that is
Yes.
what is what I want to share as my parting thought to your viewers.
Thank you so much, CK. Thank you so much. And thank you to all the viewers. Hope you enjoyed this 8 ounces of inspiration coming from CK. I hope that you will see your milestone and your goal of being the #1 salon chain in the world, empowering many, many women to open their wings, take your franchises, and run with it and be completely financially empowered through your work. Thank you so much, CK, for being with us.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Nidhi. Thank you.
Thank you, and
Absolute
all the
pleasure
best.
chatting.
Absolutely.